What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Legacy Journeys. I'm your host, Liv, along with my co host,
Carlton, the host with the most, coast to coast.
Yes. And guess what, everyone?
Guess what we did?
We got
married. Yes. So, yes, we got married, and she is now Mrs.
Can you
Carlton
turn
Lewis.
to the thing so I could
Yeah.
tell them what's going on?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
we
like,
good.
when is he gonna go?
I was gonna
yes,
do it.
I am now Mrs. Carlton Lewis. I don't know. I'm still trying to get used to being wifey.
Yeah, she got the fresh shirt on. Yep.
With Mrs. Lewis on the sleeve.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, if I say so myself.
Yes.
But it was beautiful, y'all. It was really nice. I'm gonna let you talk about it because
oh my God, it was amazing. So it was on December 14th. So not yesterday, but the Saturday before that.
Yeah, so we've been newlyweds for a week.
For a whole week. And almost annulled.
Not on my end. Not on
I
my end.
almost wanted to get an annulment a couple of days after because of this guy. But anyway, that's another story for another day. But yeah, so it was the ceremony was held at our church.
Yep.
Hillside International Truth Center.
Shouts out.
Yes.
To the Hillside family.
And the ceremony was officiated by our very own Bishop Jack Bomar.
Yes.
Shouts out to him. Yeah,
we're gonna break it down.
It was just an honor. Yeah, we'll get into it.
Yeah, we're gonna break it down in this episode.
Yeah,
for sure. Because it's a lot that we gotta unpack with it, and you all need to stay around if you're really like serious about finding somebody, love, miracles, all of that stuff. You know, just hot. You know, it's a lot of stuff I could say about it. Mm-hmm. Just stay tuned. It's gonna be really good.
Yes, stay tuned. So anyway, I also want to give a shout out to actress Yvette Nicole Brown, who is 53, and she married Anthony Davis, who proved that it's never too late to find love. And it's really not. Those of you don't know, Yvette Nicole Brown, she played in the TV show Community. She also played on Mom, and she played on a bunch of other shows that, you know, you have to look her up and see.
Yeah, she's been around for a minute.
Yeah, and she's also on the show on Netflix that's out now called Act Your Age, along with Tisha Campbell and Kim Whitley. So yeah, shouts out to her. Mm-hmm. Her wedding was oh my God, it looked like it was so beautiful. She looked beautiful. Her husband looked, it looked like it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really did. And I mean, yeah, if you could afford to get a wedding coordinator,
yeah,
definitely do that.
Yeah.
I wish I had one. I didn't, but
definitely for the way we set our thing up, you know.
Yeah.
At our reception, and we're gonna talk about that too.
Right? Because so okay, the beginning of this year, 2024. We had no idea that by the end of the year we would be getting married.
Right.
Like, had no idea.
Right.
And so how this all happened, it was nothing but God.
Facts.
God and Hillside and us, you know, consistently attending,
Being obedient to spirit.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. So back in January, yeah, I was oh, that was such a dark time for me, just for us financially. We were going through it, and because he had just started a new job at that time,
Right.
and I was going through some issues with my job, um, with the manager
Right.
that I worked with, who is no longer there because she FAFO, if you know what I mean. Cause yeah, she just kept messing with me, and I was done. I was over it, and so yeah. But anyway, I was going through that, and you know, this man right here, I thank God so much for him because he's always looking out for me. And so what he did was he contacted an attorney who attended Hillside that he knew from Hillside. And her name is Renee Clay. Shouts
Shouts out
out
to
to her.
Renee.
Oh, sis, thank you. Thank you so much. You
Yeah.
like literally changed our lives. Um, but he reached out to her because I was needing some legal advice. Because again, my manager was just, oh, she was just so messy.
She was wonderful, as we say at church. With
Yeah.
air quotes on.
No, she was messy. No, she was straight up messy.
Right.
And I was going through it. And so he called her up because he was wanting some legal advice for me in my situation. And so in talking to her, she told you that
Yeah, I was asking her. I asked her if she had been going to church,
mhm,
and because I hadn't been going, so I asked her if she'd been going to church, and she was like, "I haven't been in the building since the pandemic." However, she was going online.
mhm,
She was consistently going online. And I was like, okay. And then I thought to just start going. You know what I mean? It's like, let me just check it out.
right,
You know, and so I mean, and this is my home church too. So
right.
yeah, this was my home church. I
He's been
just wasn't.
attending like,
Yeah, for a long time. Like my mother used to take me there when I was, well, yeah, she used to bring me there when I was maybe like 11, 12, 13 years old or something like that. And
mhm,
I'd said once I got older, if I ever joined the church, it would be Hillside. So, but yeah. So we started going consistently. Well, I was
well,
on it
he
consistently.
he started watching it by himself. And Sunday mornings, typically we weren't really like doing
Doing a lot,
anything.
yeah.
He was no longer driving, so we would just be kicking it. And so I noticed that he was watching service online. And I don't know why, but I was so upset. I was so upset with you when I seen him watching it because I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, why wouldn't you ask me if I wanted to attend? I don't know. It was weird. Like I said, I don't know till this day why I was so offended, but I was. And I'm so glad I was because he was like, well, you wanna watch it with me? I said, sure. And we've been going
Yeah.
consistently
Every Sunday.
every Sunday since. We have not missed a Sunday, whether we were online or in person. We have not missed, even through the freaking
The hurricane.
hurricane.
Yeah.
Like that's so crazy. We were able to watch it.
Right. No
That was
power.
when
Like,
we
yeah,
finally got like a internet
we had
signal.
internet signal, so we set it
Yeah,
up like, and we could watch it like on the computer.
on the computer.
Yeah, we had the hotspot going. Yeah, we didn't miss.
Right.
We did
We
not
did
miss.
not miss
Yeah,
a
a
a
Sunday.
Sunday service.
Yeah, since January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, that's just, it's just been a blessing. And I remember he used to always would tell me that when he started attending Hillside regularly, like things happened, like things manifested.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, at that time, like I said, my faith was just
Yeah, it was challenged.
my
It was
faith was
challenged.
really challenged. I had no faith. But my husband always would tell me that I could borrow his faith. And so, with that, I was like, I have to borrow your faith. And I'm so glad he did. I'm so glad he did. And so, we started attending, and I mean, and not to put my business out there, or our business, but I learned how to give freely, meaning give my money freely, because I didn't really understand. I understood it, but I guess not fully
Right.
because my faith has been challenged for so long. I didn't understand the concept of it, you know. And so I started out with like a certain amount, and I like doubled it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, weekly. Like I don't care what, and we've always managed, we've always managed to have,
Right.
to never like be without,
Yeah.
and so yeah, I've learned a lot attending Hillside. Whew,
It's a lot, right? Yeah, and
yeah.
listen, this is
Like
January, so
this is like a true, this is honest to God story. And so January, from the first ceremony, or not ceremony, but service we attended. um yeah, it taught me, because I also didn't realize how like guarded I was,
mm,
how like guarded my heart was.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was afraid to like be my true authentic self.
Really?
Yeah. I learned that in going to Hillside,
Okay.
because it made me like open my heart
Hmm.
to love.
Okay. Oh yeah,
You know what I'm
you
saying?
learn to love
And
yourself
love
too.
yourself. And then
Yeah.
I had to really learn to love myself. And in doing that, like I've lost weight, like I had to like learn a whole, well, I've been started losing weight, but I've really like started losing the weight. Um like April, maybe
Probably
May.
somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's around the time we started doing the podcast too, y'all. So a
Yeah.
lot of things was happening. Like, yeah, we started doing the podcast.
Right. And still had no idea we
When
would
we was
end
gonna
up
get
getting
married
married.
this year. We have no date, any of that.
Nothing. If it was up to me, we would have went to the courthouse. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm 51. Like, yeah, I knew that I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on a wedding, even though we end up spending enough. But still,
I mean, it was worth it though.
yeah, it was. But I mean, y'all let me know. The women who are married that are like 40 and over, like, did you, how did you feel? I just felt like, oh, I'm the old lady getting married. Like, who cares?
Yeah,
That's how I felt like.
yeah.
Like, bitch, why you why you doing the most? You know, I knew I wanted to get like, look, y'all, this is like I'm telling you, like I didn't want to spend a lot of money on the wedding. Even so much so that my dress, like, you couldn't even tell, thank God, that it came from like Sheen.
I mean,
I'm just saying,
my
like,
philosophy
I
ain't
didn't
necessarily
want
what you
to.
got, it's how you rock it.
Yeah, I rocked
It's
the
how
hell
you
out of
rock it. Right,
it.
right, right.
I mean, I had to get it. Look, I got it altered because
Right.
it was like, but the shaper that I had, it was still like gaping. Like you couldn't tell though, but yeah, it was still like it had a little like gap. I'm like, but you couldn't see it. At
I
least
don't.
I hope not.
Yeah, I didn't.
I
I didn't
can't wait to
notice
get the
anything.
video, and we can't get the pictures until like, well, of the ceremony until next year.
Right, which is next week.
Oh, yeah, it is. It just seemed like a long time. I'm anxious, y'all. I'm anxious to see the pictures of the ceremony. We got pictures of the
Yeah, and then
reception
we have
and
friends that took pictures.
afterwards.
We have some friends that published some pictures on Facebook for us
Right,
of the
but
actual ceremony, but not the professional
right,
pictures.
right. But we'll get back to that. I'm sorry. I'm going way off track here. But
We started
yeah.
going consistently. We had the
Yeah, we
podcast
started going.
popping.
Yeah, we had the podcast popping.
We moved.
And then, so then, of course, we told y'all that we moved to McRae. That was on June 4th,
No,
June
June
6th,
4th. June
June
4th.
4th.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so when we moved down here, you know, we still had
Date.
no plans to get married.
Right.
None.
Right. We moved
Because
down here on
Carlton,
faith.
we moved down here straight. Y'all, we
It's
moved
been a
down here on
faith-filled
faith.
year.
Yes, it has been.
For real.
I mean, because yeah, he had to trust me. Like we went through some tests.
Yeah.
Cause he had to trust me to move down here without having a job.
Right.
And not knowing like, you know, not having any income.
Well, other than like doing internet marketing
Right,
and we were
right.
working on real
And
estate
then we were
stuff.
working
Yeah.
on real estate
Yeah.
stuff.
But yo, a cool blessing happened. You know what I'm saying? We had that income come in the day of it was time
Oh
for us to
yeah,
move. So
when
that
he
was that was the
well
closing.
right, the
Yeah, real
closing
estate
because he
closing.
did a referral.
Yep.
Um
And I got paid a referral fee on the day of. Didn't know that it was gonna happen until
no.
the Thursday before we left, y'all. So this is how things have been moving along. So that came
Right.
like the day we moved down here, and
Yeah,
so that
and
was a
that
big help.
definitely helped.
Yes, it
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
So yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. We had that.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, y'all, I kept giving. I
Yep.
kept giving. And so when we moved down here, you know, we were watching it. Like my mom, she actually started attending the online service with us, and then she'll just go to her church afterwards because she like Hillside.
She does like
She
Hillside.
just loyal to Shiloh, but it's
Ain't
all
nothing wrong with
good.
that though.
It's
It's just
all
wherever you
good.
get
You know what I'm
fed.
saying? Right. But anyway, so yeah, and so one day,
They made an announcement.
they made an announcement that, you know, because Bishop, he had just married
somebody. Yeah.
wasn't this
Like one of
the
the security guards.
guys?
Yeah.
And so they got married, and so he said he had a vision of having a grand union where he marry several couples,
Right.
you know, as long as you're a member.
Right.
And so
Oh, I forgot about all that part.
yeah. And then come to find out, he's been a member, but you had to be a card carrying
Yeah, they started
member.
doing like a
Yeah.
membership card
They have
with
a
like
membership
a membership
card.
ID number.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the memo.
Yeah. And so, and I have, you know, I had already said at this point, like, yeah, I can attend, But I ain't gonna lie, Carlton made it seem like it was a lot. Like I was gonna have to do a lot of work, and so I was kind of like shying away. But then when we decided, you know what I'm saying, that we were going to do the grand union, I'm like, okay, well, I may as well go ahead and do it. And then I did it, and it was like, oh my God, it was so, I don't know what I thought. But it was actually fun. I liked it. Yeah.
And that was what, your orientation?
My orientation. So when I joined, they have you do like they have online orientation. And so that's what I did. And it was great.
And this
like
was
I said,
this was in August.
this
right?
was in August.
Right.
Because they announced it in like July.
July, I believe.
July.
Yeah.
We kept every Sunday we just kept, thinking about it. And so finally I was like, you know what? Let's do it.
Hey, you got some.
It's
all right. Hey, it's all good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But so we decided to do it.
Yep.
And I, became a member. Just so happened that the 2 weeks that they do it were the 2 weeks after we had decided that we would do it.
Right.
And so, we signed up for it. Then for my birthday, which is like August 7th, that week we attended a numerology
class
with Bishop Jack, which was, oh my God, y'all.
Yeah, it was good. We learned a lot in that class.
Yeah, we learned a lot in that class. It teaches you like your goal, like your house number.
Yeah, life
path number, your destiny
like
number.
Your key, I guess I would say your key traditional numbers if you're doing numerology. So
right.
if you all into that. So
if you're into that,
right.
But and so we found out there that we've been on the same life path.
Yeah, like basically the same path. Yeah, traveling path. The same frequency.
Yes,
that was actually during our counseling session when he said that.
Right,
but during the class, we did notice like we had a lot of similarities.
Right, we did have a lot of similarities.
Yeah,
but when we had our first session, he let us know that based on our birth dates, that we've been traveling in the same energy.
Yeah,
since.
Like I was
lives.
Born. Yeah, like all our lives, which is crazy. Yeah.
And he said he's never
seen that
seen
before.
A couple. Yeah, he's never seen that.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's definitely my soulmate. Like,
not the bishop.
No.
Just so we're clear.
I mean, Bishop Jack is handsome. I ain't gonna lie. But no. Oh, God, you are crazy. But, so.
That was what? August?
That was August.
Yep.
Okay. And then, end of August, Carlton gets a job.
Right.
Working from home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's something that he enjoys doing.
Right.
Like, it
was just like putting all the blessings and the teachings, that's all I could say about that. That was the Most High for that type of job and the way it rolled out. But what was crazy about that too, with that situation, because remember I was at the job for about a month.
Yeah.
And then the hurricane.
Oh yeah, right. Oh my God, yeah. It wasn't even a month, right?
It was really right at a month because I started like August the 26th or something like that, and the hurricane hit on the September 27th.
Wow.
Crazy, y'all.
Yeah. And
crazy.
So he wasn't able to really work.
Yeah. I mean, I was working using the phone.
Right.
So I was using the phone and doing the hotspot thing, but it still wasn't comfortable to do it. You know what I mean? I did what I could. But it was just a lot happening and if y'all hadn't checked out our car rides, make sure you check out the car ride episodes because we talk about
because
it
we
during the
talk
car ride
about,
episodes.
what we went through in dealing with a hurricane.
Right.
Because I had never been through anything like that in my life.
Yeah, it was crazy, y'all. 6 days
Yeah.
without power. Then we got the parents with us, and popcorn. We got the dog.
He was sick. Oh, it was just.
It was crazy. It was crazy. And then like all that was going on, then we had to get Dad checked out.
Right. And then we found out in September. Remember, we found out like right in September that the wedding was going to be October 19th.
Yeah, we had found out. Yeah, we found out like at the beginning of September or something like that.
We found out the date, and I'm like what?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, and trying. Oh, it was crazy, y'all. Trying to get a dress, staying here,
right,
was bananas.
Right.
Like, but thank God the hurricane, I guess, happened because it caused the wedding to be moved
pushed back, right?
Or pushed back to December 14th.
Right. Yeah. So that was crazy in itself.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Look, the day like we had to take her dad to the hospital to get checked out, right? Because we was concerned about him. And so we were supposed to have a counseling session. Our first counseling session
was supposed to be
that same day
at 4:00.
Mind you, we didn't have any power. We still didn't even have any power. So all that was happening. And so Bishop was like, you know what? Let's just postpone it. You know what I'm saying? And we'll come back together. Mm-hmm. So the church was calling, was like, yeah, we're postponing the wedding. And then we're moving the wedding to the December 14th. And we're like, okay.
Okay. Like, and in my mind, I was kind of like disappointed, but because I was like, okay, well, what if I would have like had people coming?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they had made plans or whatever.
Right.
So, but I hadn't, but I don't know. I'm just saying, because we were just doing word of mouth. Because I'm like, I'm not about to send out invitations. Like, that is way too soon.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, we did all of that too. We wound up getting, like, once we got the date changed.
Right.
Yeah.
And so then once they changed the date and I had more time, I was like, okay, well, since they're doing this, I want to have a reception. Because at one time I was just going to like do dinner or something.
Right.
But I'm like, no, I want to have a reception.
Right.
Where we're dancing, you know what I'm saying? Some good food, drinks.
Right.
And, we're celebrating us. And yeah, so I decided, I was going to do it. Again, if you couldn't afford a wedding planner, they know what they're doing.
You definitely should get a wedding planner.
Yes.
Yeah,
I ain't no squat about DJs, okay?
Right.
And so I got some suggestions, but shout out to Carlton's cousin Dee Dee. Oh God, that's my girl. But she referred us to a couple of DJs, and so
we picked one.
We picked
We're gonna tell y'all about that.
Whose name?
We ain't even got there for you.
Why?
Because that's down here in the show.
Okay, what are we talking about?
We still right here. We still in the planning part.
Okay. Okay. Right?
So we gonna tell y'all about it. We gonna tell y'all about this guy.
Okay, but yeah, that's how we ended up getting married. Okay, so we get a date. They postpone it to December 14th.
Right.
And so,
like you said, we started planning the reception, our reception, and then later on we found out that the church, they started telling us more things that they were going to do for us because at the October 19th date, we just thought it was just, we were just going to get married in church and that was going to be it. Right. It wasn't going to be no bells and whistles or anything like that. Y'all, they laid it out.
Oh
They
yeah.
laid it out. So they let us know, okay, we're going to do the wedding and then we're going to have a cake reception afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm just thinking it's going to stop there. Later on, it just kept, and then that's why we decided to do on a different reception because
Right.
we thought it was just going to be a cake reception.
Right.
Something small.
Yeah.
They turned it out.
They went out.
They went all the way out.
Like,
They went all
yeah.
the way out. And then did we say that they paid for everything? They paid for, like, we didn't have to pay for the church.
Right.
We didn't have to pay for, because you have to pay for the minister too. A lot of times we have to do that. The choir was there, the music
Right.
ministry.
They sung.
Yes. The media ministry was there, so
Right.
it was videotaped. The
The
photographer
photographer was there.
Yes, they decorated the church. They decorated the reception area.
They had like we had like a 3-tier cake.
Yes, a 3-tier cake and hors d'oeuvres.
And hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, it was nice.
It was-
And they made programs too. Forget to
Oh,
make the little
yeah,
programs
yeah,
to give
they
out to
made
people.
programs.
Yo, we didn't know they were gonna do all of that.
Had no
I
idea.
had no idea. So it was.
I was blown away. They would have done the bouquet, but shout out to my cousin Kim. She
yeah.
did it for me, and it was, oh my God,
It
it was beautiful.
Yeah, Kim was very instrumental too. So shouts out to Kim.
Yes, shouts out to her.
The cousins came through.
yes, they did.
First cousins came through.
They did. They really did.
Yo.
But so yeah. So that's how,
that's how the
everything
wedding part.
started.
Right. That's the wedding part. So that was great. So we talked about what the wedding. We gave them the wedding because that was beautiful, baby. It was amazing.
Thank you,
y'all. She was so
Thank
beautiful.
You.
And she, your mom was messing with me earlier. She was like, "Yo, you were just sweating. Was you nervous?" I was like,
"Yeah, he was.
No.
Oh my God, he was like sweating." Like Bishop had to like give him a napkin to dab his head. Then he came and did it for him. I'm like, what is going on with you?
Yeah, it was hot back in the little area where I had to change my clothes, and so I was hot, and then I was nervous, y'all, which is,
rare for you.
It's rare for me, but it was just, I don't know what it was.
Aww.
It was a good nervous.
Mm.
It was like, when you get those good butterflies, when you're getting ready to, like, I used to always equate it to getting ready to get on stage. Like, yeah, I'm getting ready to have a good show because I'm getting these butterflies.
Right.
And I know I'm not afraid.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what it was. But it came with a lot of sweat. But yeah, she was beautiful, y'all.
And I'm so surprised that, like, I thought I would cry.
Yeah.
I thought I would cry, but I didn't. Because every time I watch weddings, like, watching weddings on TV, and I'll be like, I don't even know these people, and I don't cry at my own wedding.
I mean, but love is love. Like,
I know. I'm just surprised because I'm a
waterfall. Yeah,
a waterfall.
With the lip poked out. She poked the lips out, y'all.
Like a blowfish, really?
Not a blowfish. You named the animal. I didn't name the animal. I just said you had your lips poked out.
Oh, okay.
Like pouty lips.
Oh, pouty lips. Okay.
Lips, yes, pouty. I didn't call you blowfish. That's this.
That's what I thought you were doing.
No.
Okay.
Learn your fish. Yo.
Anyway, but
yeah, it was beautiful. It was really nice.
It was nice. But
now I think we're ready to talk about our guy.
Oh yeah.
We gonna give you some shine, our guy.
So
yo.
Shout out to Skip, aka old Otis.
Oh, Otis from Martin, the security guard dude.
Or Jerome.
Romy Rome. Yes. Rome. He was probably a little bit combination of probably more Romy Rome. He was more Romy Rome.
Oh my God. So we gave him a list, okay?
Right.
I should have known. I should have known based on, like, I think 2 calls we did. Like, it was like for a good DJ, you're gonna pay like $1,500, $1,200. I think was the lowest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole. It's a and this. There's a reason why. I learned. See, again, this is why you should get a
wedding
coordinator, because
coordinator.
I ain't know shit about DJs and how the money matters, because I got the Temu version of a DJ.
DJ Temu.
Yeah,
We just
I'm
gonna call him
saying.
DJ Temu.
And I know I'm wrong. No, I'm not wrong. But yeah, he was we gave him a list, and I guess I don't know. We texted to him. He must not have a smartphone, because why couldn't he get the list from the phone?
Computer. I don't know. Yeah, so he has.
He about like y'all. He look like he about 60 something years old, and Dee Dee, his cousin, was like. She said he DJ at roller skating.
I mean, you got some more lipstick on your teeth. That's all. It's just good conversation. That's all. It's good conversation.
Thank you. But probably because I'm talking shit. But
hey, sowing and reaping, sowing and reaping. But hey,
I'm just saying,
we got there, right? You gotta tell him he came up. Wait a minute. So this is what y'all want. Y'all want this, right? Okay, I want to make sure I got everything right.
Right.
I mean, we coming out on.
We were supposed to come out on Beyonce
with the
version of Before I Let Go, Frankie Beverly. We were supposed to come in to the reception on that song.
Right.
This dude here played.
He played like the bouquet toss song.
The bouquet toss song, which was Faith Evans and Fat Man Scoop, the remix,
right,
on Love Like This Before.
Right.
Yeah, and
yeah, my
I'm like, I'm going in like, I'm like,
that ain't their name.
That's not their name.
Shouts out to Deion Sanders. And
yeah. On Nightcap, when they had Deion Sanders on, and they were talking about Young Way Cool. Yeah, y'all check that shit out on TikTok. That's a funny episode.
That is hilarious.
You know what we talking about when we say that's not their name. Anyway, yeah.
So she was 38 hot, y'all.
I was like
38 hot. I'm like, yo.
And then we were telling him, and I'm like, and so
I'm like, yo, you got the wrong song. We out on the dance floor now.
We on the dance floor,
right.
And then so we was like, go to our first dance song, which is Fortunate by Maxwell. It took this.
Yeah, he had some challenges.
Yeah, like you could tell, like something wasn't clicking or something, because
I think he had some Wi-Fi issues or something. He had some other issues.
Y'all, it took him forever to get Fortunate on, and by that time, people were just probably confused. And then, y'all, on top of that, how about my garter belts fell? They fell on the floor, on the dance floor, okay, while we're doing our first dance. I'm like, you know what? He ain't gonna get the music right anyway, so just fuck it. Just screw it. Don't do it. Don't do a garter toss, and do not do a bouquet toss. Yeah, it's been revealed.
My man was wild. But yo, that still didn't overshadow, because then nobody really know what was going on with
and then
she
he
and
was
I.
Playing,
and then my cousin
old music, like even my mom. And if you know my mom, she was like, yeah, he was playing old music. I'm like, right.
Yeah, but I had told the guy, because I knew we had a lot of seniors there.
Right.
And I was like, give us a mix of like soul,
he
R&B,
was giving us
hip hop.
We said 90s and 80s and 90s. He was playing 60s, 70s, babe. Shit I ain't never
50s
heard
barbershop
of.
quartet music.
Oh my God. Like, and he was just like, he wouldn't stop. Like, he would not stop. And I'm like, Then when the shit was about over, he playing the music that's on the list.
Yeah, because we gave him a list of songs, y'all.
We gave him a whole list. Taylor had some songs because it was her friends,
right? So we tried to accommodate everybody.
We were trying to accommodate everybody, without it being like ratchet or hood. Even though I love my hood music, but yeah, I ain't want to do that. So, and I'm like, the whole time I'm eating. By the way, the food was amazing.
Yep. Shouts out to my brother Boo.
Yes, my
Mac
brother.
Catering.
Yes,
yep.
My brother.
Check him out online, Mac Catering, MAC Catering.
Yes,
the food was delicious.
While we're shouting out, we want to shout out some of our other vendors who helped us. Jacinta.
Yep.
With Rare Spice Designs and Events.
Yes.
Y'all check her out.
Yeah, she was instrumental.
She was so helpful. She decorated our place. Our event bartender. Space. She provided a bartender.
She was our eyes.
Yeah,
because we didn't tell y'all we were doing this.
We were doing this from McCray.
So we're planning this thing from 2.5 hours away,
which was a challenge in itself.
Right.
So that was our first time seeing the venue.
Right. But she was able to go see it for us.
Right.
And everything.
Right.
Yep.
And it was, I don't know. It was nice. It was nice. The event space was nice.
Yeah. Shouts out to Greg.
Yeah. Greg Williams. He was Greg Williams, right?
And it's called Space Condo Live.
Yeah.
But this is how it all worked out too with the people that was our vendors, because we were trying to find somebody to cater. So we went up to Atlanta, for my aunt's funeral. And so we were trying, we were looking for a venue to a place, an event space. We went looking for an event space. Right. He was like,
we did.
Yeah. Then we were trying to find somebody to do the food. And he was like, yo, don't your brother do catering? And I was like, yeah, let's give him a call. Reached out to him. He was like, yup, I could do it. He gave us the venue. You know what I'm saying? Yup. He gave us Jacinta.
His wife gave us Jacinta.
Yup. Shouts out to Tamika. What's up, sis?
Hey, sis. Yeah. She Jacinta did her her party for Boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I got that hookup.
Yep. So everybody, it was just nice. Yeah. And then Greg had the photographer too.
Yeah.
So shouts out to Samantha. Yep.
I forgot what her company is. I know she do nails next door to Space Condo.
Oh, that's what's up. I didn't know that.
Yeah. She had a nail salon there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So check out our website too. You know what I'm saying? Our website and our socials. We're gonna have pictures up there. We already got them on our Facebook. But check it out. You know what I mean? So we probably need to put that on the YouTube and the what do you call that? In the community.
Okay. Okay. We could do that. To show y'all some pictures. Like I said, this is the photographer after the wedding ceremony.
Because the church had brought in
their own photographer. And so I had to get a photographer. And this is another thing, I didn't know what to ask for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, I just knew I wanted somebody who would take pictures from this time to this time.
Right.
She said us going to Jackson Street Bridge was a bonus because she was like, Greg hooked me, because that's how I found her, through Greg.
Yeah.
And so she was like, she just liked to do that. She was like, because she said she wasn't going to do it. And I was like,
what, Jackson Street?
Yeah. And she offered to do my nails instead. And I was like, no, my nails are fine, but she was off because I thought she was trying to charge me. And I'm like, no, I'll just, these are 2 weeks old. That's fine. Well, no. Oh, well, y'all know now.
Yeah, it's out there.
But yeah, anyway.
But the Jackson Street Bridge fix was nice.
So yeah, but they end up being nice. So I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
Because she didn't think I would leave the church on time. I'm like, oh yeah, we'll meet you. And so it all worked out. and Dee Dee followed me because she did my makeup.
Right. To the
Yeah,
bridge. And Jackson
so
Street Bridge, for y'all that don't live in Atlanta, that's like when you're looking at reality shows or a lot of movies, it's like an iconic shot of Atlanta.
right,
So yeah,
right,
it's a good shot of downtown.
right. And so yeah, we took pictures there. It was cold. I sucked it up. Whew,
For the
it was
photo op.
freezing. Yes.
The shoulders are
Yes,
out.
yes, I did.
Yeah, it was
But
cold.
we'll put the pictures up. And what else?
So how do you think about like so that started off a chain, right? So like the whole thing started off with really us going to church.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then the faith, you know what I'm saying? Having the faith. Like we've moved, we've been through the hurricane, we you know what I'm saying, and eventually we got married.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had no idea. And so that took what? Between the time we started going consistently to it actually manifested, that was like 12 months.
11?
11, 12 months,
Yeah.
yeah. Because it's December, so
Yeah.
yeah. So what do
Hey.
you think now about your faith? And basically, too, I guess what I'm trying to say is like that love is out there. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And if you're serious about that, your love, you know, you have that faith, love, and my lady loves to talk about hope. You know,
Yes.
you got that
That
hope.
hope.
You know,
Yeah, I'm always hopeful. You know what I'm saying? Always. He didn't, I don't know, I felt like he didn't like the word.
it's not that I didn't like the word.
What was it?
It's just I just know hope. I learned that hope is not a
Not a
strategy.
strategy.
That's not that I
Yeah.
don't like the word hope. Hope is important. Hope is the seed of faith. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the hope is good, but when you got faith, especially understanding faith, like I've asked for this thing, I know it's gonna manifest.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm
Right.
not sure when it's gonna manifest. I'm not worrying about the how, but I know it's going to manifest for us or
Right.
manifest for me. You know, just because because of what I learned.
Right.
You know, and shouts out to Hillside. Shouts out to Dr. Barbara, rest
Yeah.
in peace, Queen. So yeah.
Yeah. And ladies, you know what? I probably have said this before. I don't know if I said this in the podcast, but I know I used to feel like this. Like, yeah, you can, there are good men that actually like go to church.
Facts.
He's
Facts.
he's he's
A real life example.
a real life, yes, he is an example of a church going man. And I say that because like with us going to Hillside, like I learned that a lot of his behaviors are like based on his teachings from Hillside. Like, for example, how, I told Bishop about this. He would, before he would go to work, he would kiss me every morning and he would always say, I love you, I bless you, I appreciate you, and I thank God for you. And I used to love that. He would say it to me every morning. Even when we been in a fight. You know what I'm saying? I'll get mad and be like, no, don't kiss me or whatever. He'll always say it, you know. And I remember Kira, shout out to my cousin. Yeah, she heard you saying that to me.
I remember you told me
And
that.
she was like, girl, that man just told you that he loved you, he blessed you, he appreciates you, and he thank God for you. I said, I know. I was like, he say that to me every morning. And she was like, wow. I was like, I know. I was like, I know. And
then you found out.
then I found out because we attended church like back in 20.
It had to be 2019 or 18.
Okay, 19.
It had to be
It had
19.
to be.
It was 19.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 19.
We attended church, at Hillside. We attended, and I still like didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying?
When you say it,
Like I didn't,
like
I didn't understand. Yeah, the new thought.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I didn't get it because I remember you was like adamant, like, yeah, I need to see Dr. Barbara, and I know you used to like, did you talked about her,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like when we went there, like you had to go see her, and I just didn't make the connection, and like I didn't make the connection, I didn't like feel anything. You know what I'm saying? Probably because my heart was like guarded.
Oh, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Right.
And yeah, I didn't feel anything, like nothing. And then I realized also from going to Hillside that basically I thought he made up that saying for me, specifically for me. So when I found out, I was like, but then I was like, oh, that's so sweet. Cause like he's always had Hillside in him, even though he hasn't been, and yeah, and then what else I learned?
I don't know what else did you
Oh,
learn.
when we first like months after we met, it had to be not even a month. You said namaskar to me.
Yeah.
And I had no idea what that meant. But I don't know if I fessed up and told you that I don't know or if I
I
act.
think you asked me though, because I told you I salute the divinity. I
Right,
remember you
right,
saying,
right, right,
yeah.
right.
Eventually,
Okay. So I thought maybe I didn't because I know me and I'm like, well, I don't want him to think I'm dumb. So I'll look it up and act like I know what it means, even though I don't. I mean, who don't do that? I mean, but okay, but I don't know what I did. I don't remember, so I don't know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
I'm letting you go ahead and
But I still like, even though you explained the meaning,
hmm
I still didn't understand.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until attending Hillside
hmm
that it was like, okay, I see now. You see the divine,
The divinity,
the
yeah.
divinity, like the God
Yeah.
in me.
Yeah.
You
That
salute it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it clicked. Light bulb went off like ding, you know what I'm saying? Or went on. Like
It's all good.
it just took me a minute to catch on, that's all.
Wait till we figure
But
out what we're doing.
what do you
Wait
mean?
till we figure out how to really work the magic.
I mean, hey, this man, look, I never thought I would be like wanting to meditate, because that's one of our spiritual practices
Yeah.
that we share together. And yeah, meditating, yeah, I like I like it. Yeah. He been trying to get me to do it for like
Ever,
forever.
yeah.
Throughout our relationship. And I'd be like, "Rrr," that devil would be like, "Rrr, no, rrr."
Dang.
You know.
Because of the guardian
And
heart, huh?
all it is just, you being quiet.
Basically.
You
Yeah.
laying there, you can fall asleep. It's in your subconscious.
Well, what we do is the guided meditation. So what
Yeah,
we've been
I'm
doing
just
is different
saying, like,
types.
I didn't
Yeah.
want to get into that, but if y'all want to learn more, please let us know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never thought that I would be one to meditate.
Right. Y'all want to know more about the
And
church too?
now,
Go to
yes, yes,
hillsideinternational.org.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's like it's changed my life, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
I'm
already
so
definitely
thankful.
changed mine. So
Yeah. And again, like I said, y'all, you can find a man. That was my point also. You can find you a good man in church.
Who goes to church?
Who goes to church?
Because we didn't meet in church.
No, we didn't meet in church, but like
what we met was far from a church.
I mean, but yeah. I mean, hey.
But we still had a good time.
Yes. And we went back like
we've been back a couple times, like
like 2 nights before we got married.
Right. Yeah, Didi hung out with us.
Yeah,
it was pretty
we
cool.
went there to Bigelow's.
Yeah, and shouts out to the people that came and hung out with us for our bachelorette party.
Yes,
we ain't gonna put y'all name out there like that because y'all might not want to be out there like that. But yeah, people came out and celebrated.
Y'all
with
know
us. That
who
was
y'all
fine.
are.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Like we had a great time. We were tired as hell by the time we got home.
Oh, I sent Meeks as my homeboy. I sent Meeks a message like, "Yo, dude, I've been drunk for 4 days straight, drunk and high for 4 days straight, just living it." Yep.
Yeah, we were, but
we had a good time.
We had a great time.
So worth it, and so many things. Just like, yeah, it was just a real big confirmation that this is my person right here. Yeah, that was the confirmation for me. So yeah.
And look, because I had lost weight,
oh yeah,
since getting the engagement ring and the wedding bands. Y'all, how about I just have to say this real quick and we'll end it. But how about, so we leave the reception, we go back to the hotel. Shout out to his parents who got us a hotel as our wedding gift.
Yeah, for like three nights or something like that.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Yes, right. I love me some them. But yeah. So we go upstairs. I'm sitting in the lobby waiting on him.
Yeah.
And
to park the car.
And so we go upstairs. And I go to use the bathroom. I'm washing my hands. And I look at my finger. And there's only one band. Because I have a double wedding band. And then my engagement ring. And so I see one band. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, babe. I'm like, oh my God. He was like, what? I was like, my engagement ring and my wedding band. And he was like, what happened? I was like, I don't know. They must have fallen off. I had no idea. He finds them in the lobby.
Yeah, I had to go downstairs. We're on the 4th floor.
Go
back down. They're in the lobby. Yeah.
And wasn't it Mercury retrograde?
It was Mercury retrograde for anybody that is aware of what that is. There was a lot of like wonky things happening. Oh, we didn't even tell y'all, yo.
One more thing.
We got to tell them about the clothes. You want to tell them about the clothes? Because we had all kind of clothing situations.
Yes.
Like we packed up the car. We got mom, dad in the car. We gone down the road. We probably about a good hour, maybe an hour and a half, maybe away from the house. And I realized, wait a minute, I left the clothes in the closet.
Yes, he did, y'all.
Thank goodness, our wedding clothes. Her dress, my suit.
Yes.
So thankfully we got married in Atlanta 2.5 hours away. We didn't get on a plane or do anything
Lord
like that.
Jesus, yes.
And so shouts out to her aunt too, Lila Mae, who was able to come and meet me like a good portion of the way, so I didn't have to come all the way down here.
Yes, which she had to do the next morning because we had appointments. So that day we were going to Atlanta, so we couldn't turn
back around, right?
It wasn't enough time to turn around,
right?
Yeah, and cancel our appointments,
right?
And so we had to go. He just had to turn around and go back that next morning.
Yeah, and it was good though. It kind of actually worked out because I got a chance to decompress for a minute and just be by myself for a minute because up until then it was just crazy.
It was like crazy.
Work was crazy. It was a lot of energy flying around.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, yo,
And I'm already like stressed, okay, about like the
everything.
wedding and how it's gonna go,
Right,
and
the reception and everything.
Yeah, everything. It was just a lot.
Yeah, but it worked out. You know what I'm saying? It worked out. That was
It
one of
worked
the.
out.
That was one of the things. Like, yeah, I left a T-shirt. I had to go buy a T-shirt. Yeah, it was crazy. Left the T-shirt in my luggage, and didn't
At the
take it to church.
hotel.
At the hotel, didn't take it, take it to church. I had to go run and buy a shirt, which thankfully we had to buy some socks the night before because you forgot your socks.
Right. At bowling.
to go bowling.
Yeah.
So it kind of worked out. Everything just kept kind of working out. So
yeah,
but it worked out. It wound up being a beautiful wedding, y'all. We're gonna post the video up once we get it. You know, check us out on our socials, and you'll be able to see it. So yeah, this lady next to me here, this beautiful lady, is now Mrs. Lewis. AOL, her initials now.
Yes,
so,
yes.
So I'm very, very fortunate. You know, very, very blessed. Blessed that we got married in my home church. Yeah. You know, so it was a lot of things, and I always call her my birthday present. And that church was also founded the day I was born. So, birthday present in the church, day I was born.
Life path. Like
life path numbers, traveling in the same. Yeah, it's just a lot of good energy. A lot of good energy, y'all. So I'm very happy about that.
Yes.
You know. So we're gonna wrap this thing up, y'all. We're gonna wrap this thing up.
But listen, we got some more stories for y'all. Yep. So just keep tuning in. We're back.
Yes.
Check us out on
all the socials. Everything. Socials. Check us out on Spotify. Check us out on YouTube, iTunes. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. Of course, we're on Facebook. Yeah, we about to turn it out for 2025. So y'all get ready. We took a break to get married, which was definitely a worthwhile break. Mm-hmm. And you know, I was chomping at the bit. I'm like, yo, we ought to do an episode. Let's go do an episode. It's like, no, let's just be still and get focused.
Because it was a lot. Me trying to do this wedding by myself with no help.
Yeah, she would have been stressed out, super duper stressed out. So my goal was to make it.
Because he always want to like do stuff like.
Yeah, this is in my blood, y'all. Just to record. So we can talk about that another time.
Yeah,
we can talk about that another time.
So, like I said.
Give it to y'all in 2025.
Yes, we are. Yeah. We keeping it coming. Yep. So, again, we appreciate y'all listening. Mm-hmm. This is Liv.
This is Carlton.
And we are Legacy Journeys.
Yep.
Where we embrace, explore,
and evolve
relationships.
Just like we did.
Hey. Peace.